Y'all said, "Aw, shucks, that was hilarious. We came in strong today." Dun, 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 dun. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, Empowerment Tribe. What's up, Neil? Good to see you. I rise, you rise, we rise, brother. How are you doing this morning? Good to see you. Good to see you. Good morning, Monique. Good morning, Tribe. Good morning, family. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. What's up, West Coast? Good to see you so much. I see other people texting me. They are on, but they are multitasking. So hello to the multitaskers. Get it in, do your thing. Hey, hey, hey. You missed seeing my face last night. Thank you. Well, you know, technically, I'm not a young adult. Young adults are Michael's talking about our church has a phenomenal new Bible study for the young adults, but they've categorized young adults as being 18 to 45. And so since I'm far outside of that little bracket, even though my spirit is young adult, even though my isness is young adult, my age is outside the bracket. So if I'm not presenting, I try not to encroach upon the gathering. Hey, what's up, Miss Karen? Hello, Candace. What? I'm not 25? I know, right? Had you fooled. Had you fooled with those good genes. Thank you, Mommy. I'm so glad to be on with you all today. Today's going to be a little bit different. You know, normally I would come on at 1 o'clock today, and we would be doing our hey, Anthony, good to see you. I know, right? You know, young adult, what? So we would be coming on and doing our 1 o'clock interview show, Life Unscripted. But what's up, Miss? Y'all, excuse me. My. What's up, sister? Excuse me. And I'm just laughing because your niece is back there doing what your niece does. So I guess, you know, it's kind of par for the course, what we normally do. What's up, brother? Good to see you too. So I love looking at all your faces. It's so funny because I feel like if I see you in person, you're going to be like your profile picture. Because I mean, look at these glasses. These glasses are everything. Are they not? I know, Nala Boo. Everybody's favorite niece. So usually we would come. Ooh, I forgot to get that toy from her. And now it's become her favorite. Hold on just a second. See if I can stealthily. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Pooh. Mommy forgot to get that. I know. Mommy forgot to take that one up. I'm so sorry. Can I trade you for something? Can I trade you for something else? Let's trade for a treat. Let's trade for a treat. She is looking at me like, no, you didn't. But you all don't understand. If I let her have this toy, oh, can you imagine us doing this all that morning? That's not gonna work. So treats, yay, mama, treats for you. So I'm glad y'all came over today. I feel like y'all just at my house. Welcome to the house, y'all. Come on in, make yourselves at home, grab your tea. Let's just hang out. So today is a little bit different because I wanted to share a couple of different things with you. And this kind of just speaks to, I know, right? I love y'all. Y'all understand life, real life. This speaks to what's happening in our world right now. We are starting to thaw out, and, you know, people are going back to work. People are, you know, getting back to some semblance of life as we knew it before. And so how we do what we do together is about to change. And not because I want it to change necessarily as much as it's going to dictate that we change. You all will be going back to work. You're not going to be on with me and Nala at 10 in the morning 10, 9, 7 in the morning, y'all will be at work. So we're going to be looking at how we do things differently. Now, what I do want to share with you first, before we get into what that might look like, is a little after the show, a little behind the scenes. If you remember last week on Friday, live coaching, I actually had the Reverend Dr. Patrick Clayborn come on with us on Wednesday. We were talking about self-worth, self-value, self-love, and self-advocacy. And man, that blew up. If you did not see that, you need to go back and watch the 2.0. Watch the Release Devotional 2.0 with Reverend Dr. Patrick Clayborn, and then watch the follow-up Friday show, where we continued working in that vein and in that lane. Some great things came out of it, because as you all know, that whole wheel of what healing looks like is, it's a process. You got to unpack the trauma, have the difficult conversations with yourself or others, take radical responsibility for your actions, implement the healthy routines, and then set and enforce your boundaries. And so that day, the difficult conversations most of us were talking about within the empowerment tribe and on the coaching was the one that you have with yourself, right? That's one of the most important, difficult conversations you will ever have, is the one that you have with yourself. And so we did it after the show because there was so much happening that we just kept talking. And I thought, I've always wanted to capture these moments about what we're thinking about, what the speaker's thinking about, what my guests are thinking about, and our insights. And so, I just decided today I was going to share with you something called After the Stream. So I hope you enjoy. I'll be back right after this so that we could chat it up and I could share some more information with you. Okay? Here and away we go. Hi, so this is Jeanette, and I'm still with the Reverend Dr. Patrick Clayborn, and we are doing Insights After the Stream. So first of all, let me just say thank you again, because, wow, I mean, the level of isness that you brought, I wasn't expecting it. I mean, even your spiritual gifting and being able to move and flow out of, tangible, earthly concepts, psychological, concepts into spiritual things, like you had a dream about this whole thing. What was that about? Because I didn't even know. You didn't tell me before we went into this.
Well, I didn't know. How sometimes you can have a dream and you forget the dream, and then when you're in it, you say, "Whoa, I had a dream about this."
Right.
It's called deja vu. But I know in many instances I've had dreams and they didn't make sense, so I tend to forget them. Maybe didn't write them down, or you just don't remember when you wake up. But when you're in that moment, and so I had a dream where we were doing this stream show, and your box was up here on top of mine. And there was a graph in the middle, and it wasn't until Sujan put her comment up about kind of her background, growing up in Asian household and all that. And that made me, and I remember in the dream, I had my hand on my heart. I remember we were talking about releasing it from our hearts. And I thought, whoa, I had a dream about this. And I heard God say, you need to speak to Sujan. And I thought, no, I'm not speaking to Sujan.
Yeah, but something else that God told you that I didn't tell you about Sue.
Oh, yeah, because God said she's Korean. I was like, okay. And basically I was almost, because depending upon Asian culture, faith traditions vary in many ways. Absolutely. And God was like, well, no, she's Korean. So even if she's, so she'll understand Christian talk, because particularly in South Korea, there's a large Christian population there. Yeah. Matter of fact, one of the largest Christian churches in the world, several of them actually are in Seoul.
Yeah, that's awesome. I think another thing that was blowing my mind, I don't know how you felt about it, but I was serious when I said we need to do a life class for our church, just based on, like, when we were paralleling.
Oh yeah, can you try? Will you try? I mean,
like every step of that way, even from the whole thing of the cognitive distortion of what that meant to be on the mat. The fact that he didn't say, the fact that he may not have been still lame. I mean, like all of those different things.
Yes, I love it. Yeah, no, I think
some good
that's definitely worthy of
Jesus and every other kind of Jesus you can throw in there. Like truth feeling. I know you probably have it, but when truth hits, it's like, like, oh my gosh, that was
I can remember one time truth hit me like I remember stand up. I stand up like, okay, that's it.
I was like, oh, pop, stop that. Because I mean, even you saw people on the even I mean, just to go through that, that's how we learn. We learn from parables and stories, and so to even go through each step of that, go, wow, what was his mindset? What was Jesus? What was happening at that moment? That was that did something. Something else when we put our hands on our hearts and we did that. Started feeling some things releasing. I don't know what I was starting to feel like people crack of openness and vulnerability to expand a little bit enough to want to forgive.
You saw people putting their mats on. What the kind Neil put self-sabotage? I was like, and at the end, fear. That was a spirit, and that's where forgiving ourselves starts, right? Because you guys, what am I forgiving myself of? What am I? And you gotta be able to name it, naming it.
Yeah.
Power, name it. You have control over it.
That's it.
And that's what we were sensing. I was like, whoa, we're here.
It will tell you, man. When Monique shared her share about how individually you, and I know Reverend Sheree, I know, I was like, I saw us grabbing it like, don't cry, don't hold it, hold it.
I was, hey, man, take me out. I was like, nope. I had my hand on my tissue. I was like, I feel it, Lord.
At least you had a tissue. I didn't even have tissue.
Don't do it, Jesus. I was like, don't do it. I will use this. I don't want to mess up her program. Oh, thank you. I don't do it. I want to mess up this whole program.
Monique says, my low self-worth was directly tied to past church hurt. And I internalized that as God not accepting me. Thank you to Jeanette, Reverend Sheree, and Reverend Patrick for helping me see my worth. I have found freedom now because I'm no longer trying to fill the void where Jesus belongs. That is huge. How individually you, and I know Reverend Sheree, I know, I was like, I saw us grabbing it like, don't cry, don't hold it, hold it.
I was, hey, man, take me out. I was like, nope. I had my hand on my tissue. I was like, I feel it, Lord.
At least you had a tissue. I didn't even have tissue.
Don't do it, Jesus. I was like, don't do it. I will use this. I don't want to mess up her program. Oh, thank you. I don't do it. I want to mess up this whole program. Thank you.
Yeah, but it made me excited about Born of Clay Ministries and things that you'll be doing in the future. It really did. And it's always, those things always fuel me for the continuation of coaching, because that's why you do it, you know. That's why you do it.
I don't think it's a coincidence, and I'm really not trying to be social political when I say this.
You're fine.
I don't think it's coincidence that this show actually happened on Juneteenth.
Freedom.
And I think what we saw was people getting free.
Set the captives free. You're right about it. I believe that too. I believe that too. There's only one more thing I want to talk to you about.
You know, I don't know what's happening. Now Neil said the devil's trying to get us.
Neil did say the devil trying to get us. But it was so stealthy, like I wasn't sure. Because it's really important that you have to forgive and accept yourself. And so, no, I'd be talking to you. Because that look could be, I'm done talking. And now I'm waiting for you.
Yeah, I was talking back to you. I was talking back to you because I could see you, I could hear you, and I was talking. And then the screen on his back end, you know, we both can see each other. And on the back end, I could still see you and hear you, and you were going, but then the screen for me went black, and you just saw the little buffering ring going round and round.
But it was funny because every time, like, it got me twice. I was like, now I just feel like dumb because you're like, and then you know what I mean? And be like, yeah, I know what you mean, something. And then you would move, like right now, how you're sitting right now. You would be sitting right there, like looking, and I'm like, he's just listening to me, and then you just wouldn't touch. So I said, you know what I mean? And you'd be like, I was like, are you there? Is it? But guess what? The box. But guess what? Forces of evil didn't win today.
Dun, 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 dun.
Thanks so much for doing the program, the stream, and the after show.
It is an honor. It's always an honor to be with you today. Always.
Nothing but love for you, brother. Nothing but love for you, Pastor. What kind of forever?
Right.
I hope you all enjoyed that little behind the scenes after the show. It gives you a little bit of insight into everything that we talk about and we're thinking about, from the whatever technical missteps and mistakes are happening to some of the insights that we even get as leaders, teachers, preachers and prophets. So I wanted you all to see that, because it's important for me, for you all to know. I believe you trust me, but I don't bring anybody on that's inauthentic. So that thing that happened when he was speaking prophetically, there were things I had not told him that he knew, that he picked up in the spirit. So I wanted you all to see and know that, and just, be a part of the funniness and the isness that happens behind the scenes too. So thank you all. If you missed that episode, you really need to go back and watch that from last Friday. It was a powerful, powerful episode. And I will tell you, Monique's share about, where she's come from, all of you for that matter. I can look down the timeline now. I can look down the timeline from Monique to Neil to Sue, Savalas, Evangeline, Candace, Anthony, Michael, Karen, Rayetta, Helen, Jennifer, all of you, Rayetta, have shared something within the time that we've spent together in this empowerment tribe that has been a confirmation of the power of the work, the power of the work, the power of breakthrough, the power of dreaming, believing, and building it, the power of getting healed no matter where you are in life, no matter what's happened, no matter how far you've come, no matter how deep the wound. That's the power of the empowerment tribe. That's the power of what we do here. Yep. And Pamela right there, and you too. That's the power. That's the power. And Miss Helen, I see you. That's the power. All of you have shared the breakthroughs that have happened in your life. And so now it's time for me as your coach to tell you, okay, good morning, mama, to say, all right, we're looking ahead now. What is next? What's next? It has been so good. It really has, y'all. It's been so good. Starting with that 21-day devotional on, it really, really has. And so, let's talk about what's next. It's important that you all, I know that you all, okay, let's have some straight talk. I know that many of you use this as your coaching sessions, and you use this as your time, maybe even for therapy, because I have had therapists on. But we got to talk about what's next. We got to talk about what is next. And so I want to talk about it twofold. One, empowerment tribe members are always getting to the next level of empowerment. That's what we do. That's what it's about. So if you're not connected, you see the ticker down there. You take your phone, open up your text messages, and type the word release, and then you text that to the number 22999 so you can stay in touch with the pop-ups. Because what's about to happen, y'all, is things are going to change a little bit. I'm not going to be coming on every day. And it's looking like I'm coming on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So we'll do our Monday mindset, we'll do our Wednesday devotional, and then our little check-in on the back end of Friday. But like I said, as the world begins to spin back at its normal pace to some degree, I too have other places and pockets that I have to share my time and give my attention. And though I have, through God's grace and strength, been able to do all that I am able to do, and not let anything drop or suffer, not my job at Bethel, not my clients, not my mother, not my family, and not you all. I hope you all haven't felt like I've let you all down, but I've been able to hold it all. But now we're going to have to shift. So we got to talk about your next steps. What's your next steps? Okay. So for some of you, this is going to be easy. Candace says, this season quarantine has made me isolate myself in order to work on myself. Yes. Deeper than just the surface stuff. It was so good. I mean, I think that's what's important, Candace, is that we came into this going, what's the opportunity? What's the opportunity in disruption? Remember, we had that interview with Greg Centineo, and we talked about what is the opportunity, because even in disruption, there's opportunity. Savala said, shifting is good. Of course, you've done a beautiful job. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I really, really, really do. It is always my focus to hold you all and bring you, whether it's the thought leaders or insights from experts and other coaches or information that I teach and coach, so that we are grounded in everything we need to make better decisions for better living. So let's talk about this. Let's talk about next. Okay. Some of you are already thinking about coaching. And if that's a move for you, then you just need to make that move, because I'll tell you also in coaching, yes, it is good. I limit myself to how many people that I coach. Right. So what I've done is I'm going to give you a couple of options, because I know that several people are still dealing with trying to get back to work. Some people are trying to figure out finances and all of those things. And I want to be, very thoughtful in how I approach help. That's always been important to me. And so my regular coaching stands, and you can always get that stuff at JeanetteSmith.com. What I'm also going to be offering is a subscription-based coaching. The reason that's going to be good for you is that because for $30 a month, you get a group coaching session. I'm able to do it because it brings a bunch of people together in a way that I can do it from a practical time standpoint. You don't have to bear the weight all by yourself. And it's kind of like this. It's kind of like what we do here. It's group coaching, except for it's not in front of the World Wide Web. So we'll be intimately together. Yay, right? And that way, bi-weekly, we get on, you have your coaching session, and we'll do that at a subscription, right? We'll do that through a subscription. I think that for those of you who need to continue coaching, but you're not sure if you can do the one-to-one, that'll be your move. That'll be your move, because it'll be, you're used to this format already. Yes, great. I'm glad that resonates. You're used to this format already. You don't have to carry a big burden. $30 subscription, big bag of boom, boom, boom. You're done. Okay. I do have my regular stuff. If you go on my website, in fact, if you go on my website now, you'll find these different things. So, except for that coaching subscription, I haven't released it yet. Those of you who are connected to me through the text message, I want to give them first dibs, because they are subscribers already in a way to the Empowerment Tribe. So if you're not, you might want to go ahead and text release to 22999, so you get the first release of when I open that up, so that you all will have first shot at getting in the group coaching. Now, for some of you, I want to work with you because you are content creators and you all are sitting on everything that you're supposed to be releasing into the world. You're sitting, you missed my sound effects. I need a sound effect bank. It's so true. But you content creators, I go to your pages, I see what you're doing, and I have been approached. Let me just be honest with you. I have been approached by several people who want help with their online, presence, their content delivery, how they shape what they do, all of that type of stuff. And I just haven't done it because, to be honest with you, that's part of my consulting business. It's a lot of work. Like, I know you all know, but for those of you who may not be attached to me, you all may not know. I make this look easy because I have 30 years in broadcasting. So even when, stuff I can't control, like when this system pops me out, what to do? What do you do when that happens? Like all of those little things. How have I been able to take you all from, various different intros to different branding for all the different shows, like Life Unscripted, to the release devotional, to when we were doing the 21-day devotional, all the different graphics. How am I able to do all of that stuff through one platform? That's the stuff that I'm going to be teaching. And also not just the glitz, because let me tell you what annoys me. When people used to come to me when I was a news anchor and say, I want to be a news anchor, or I want to be a journalist, or I want to be on TV, and the first thing I would ask, they're thinking I'm going to ask them or tell them about how to do their makeup or how to sit right or how to deliver through my voice. And the first question I'm going to ask them is absolutely. But even how do I get that stuff there? Yeah. Like how do you build that out? I've had so many people ask me, brother, like, how do you use StreamYard like this? I can't get it to look like that. It's 30 years of doing TV. So I've had people ask me, how do you, I want to be on air personality. I want to do this. And the first thing I ask them is, how is your writing? Like, how are you as a writer? And they're like, because if you can't write compelling content, if you can't develop compelling content, or even know how to package the content that you do have, all the bells and whistles aren't going to matter, right? So that's the stuff I want to help you with. I know there's many of you. I'm not going to call you out because I'm not going to call you out. But there's several of you that we have had this conversation, that there is a message, a unique message in you. Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's not just about the writing. It's about crafting your message. Yes, the foundation. You got to be able as a content creator to craft your message. That's what I'm really talking about. I'm not talking about like you have to be a Pulitzer Prize winning author or anything like that. I mean, like you have to know how to craft your content. And there's several of you, I've been waiting for you to just do it. Some of you are streaming, but there's things that I know that you could use to help you level up, right? If you want to go from seeing 3 or 4, you're saying that's your struggle. Aw. We'll struggle no more. If you want to go to not really kind of getting the numbers you want, and numbers are only important from this standpoint. If you have 3 people watching you, but they are 3 committed people to your particular brand of message, then the problem is you're just not getting your message out to a broader scope of people. But the right people are following you. If you have more people, right, but you're not seeing any tick ups in your growth, then that's a problem. You should be seeing tick ups in your growth, especially if you've been doing it over a period of time. It could be how you're shooting it. It could be your sound. It could be a lot of things. And so I've decided, okay, this group thing might help me be able to help you. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it from a group standpoint because my mission statement is to empower, inspire, entertain, and inform you in original ways. And if building dreams means I got to help you get to the next part, then that's what we got to do. We just got to do some work. Neil says, I love to write, but I don't want to be on TV. I have a fear of something would be on my nose. You're already streaming, so I really don't even know what you're talking about right now, sir. You're already streaming. You're on internet TV pretty much every day. So you do that well. Thank you. And sometimes something is on my nose, like Nala's hair. If you see me do this, a few times, it's because I didn't brush her that morning and I got a little piece of her hair. Growth is good. Absolutely. But here's the question to you all. Focus matters too. My biggest problem is I'm interested in way too many things. Absolutely. So but how are we going to do this, y'all? Because it's the total package, not just one thing. Absolutely. So how are we going to do this? Because you have an important message, a unique message that only you can tell. You have a unique message that only you can tell, but you're sitting on it. Because I don't know how to do this, or maybe it's focus, or maybe it's, I don't know how to use this software. It's time to get on with the get on. Because listen, as I pull back and I'm going to my thing, I need you all, light bearers, step forward. Content creators, move forward. It's time for you to launch your thing. It's time for you. I want to be able to say, hey, everybody, let's hop over here, off of here, and we're going to go jump on so-and-so stream because they're about to launch. That's what I want to do, right? So, Diana, hi, Diana. Pretty picture. I enjoy your messaging and will continue to and feeling empowered. Thank you. You're new to me, so I like welcoming new people. Good to see you. I'm loving that blonde, by the way. All content creators, it's time to do it. So here's what I'm offering you. I'm going to stay on here Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We're going to do our mindset stuff. We're going to do our devotional stuff, right? But then after that, it's time for content creators. It's time for y'all to start doing what you got to do. All right? So how are we going to do that? We're going to go live with confidence. This is on my website. All right? If you go now, I have a couple of options. I'm only doing this. I promise you. I'm only doing this because I see where if some of you just made that 2 millimeter, 3 millimeter adjustment we were talking about, you could take off to another level with what you're doing. And I can't do it one-to-one. So we're going to try this group style. So for those of you who want to do a subscription, the Broadcaster Bootcamp, that's what we're going to do. Bi-weekly, we're going to get together. We're going to look at your stuff. I'm going to talk to you about your content and your marketing. You can ask me any questions about anything that's going on. And my goal is I'm going to continue to coach you up, give you feedback. That's what they used to do for me when I was in the news. Sue knows, she was one of my producers once. We would have consultants come in and they would sit down with the videotape and we'd go through it and they helped me get better and better and better. And I know that I became an Emmy Award-winning anchor because of that. Constantly iron sharpening iron. So that's the boot camp. That's easy breezy for people who we've already talked about. Maybe you can't do the one-to-one. This is easy breezy. Twice a month, we sit down, we look at your stuff, we get it together, right? Okay. And it's honest. I'm honest, but I'm going to make you better. I'm going to make you better. I'm not going to kill you, but I'm going to make you better, right? You already know I love you, so I don't have to go through all that. The mentor intensive is another group thing. Okay. This is going to cover some very specific things. This is going to dig in a little deeper. How to get started and amp up your live stream. How to get focused on your intention. Sue, focus so you get better results. Don't have clouded messaging. That's a very important thing. Feedback on your current streams with professional tips to help you level it up. And then a look at how you might be able to monetize some of your options, because that's important too, right? For those of you who are in that type of service field, right? So that's the mentoring. Again, it's group coaching, but it's going to be one mentor intensive. It's July the 11th at 12 p.m. Okay. That's a Saturday at 12 p.m. It's going to be a closed Zoom session and you can register for that now. Right now, for those of you, I would say that's good for the beginning and intermediate people. Maybe you haven't started doing any lives at all, or maybe you just do it kind of once a week, twice a week, somewhere in there. That might be for you. But for those of you who have done more streaming than that, even if you haven't done it at a higher level, but you're used to getting on fairly consistently and doing the work, and you're a serious content creator and you're really, really, really ready to level up. This is the mastermind. Okay. Now this is going to be a 2.5 hour intensive. This is a mastermind. We're going to get together on a Friday. We are going to dig into it. Okay. You're going to learn how to level up your live stream from the aesthetics, like what I was showing you, the branding and how you market your thing, your flow, your content flow, your content delivery, how you deliver your stuff. We're going to look at your equipment. We're going to talk to you about position, all of that stuff. We're going to look at your content. Now, this is where you can go on YouTube University and get some of this stuff, but here's where you're not going to get. You're not going to get somebody to help you analyze your content and how you deliver it, how you package it, and how you share it. Okay. And that's important, whether you're a coach, whether you're just a motivational speaker, whether you're a preacher, teacher. I do this. I have done this for mega ministries, and I've done this for, Grammy level music artists. I've done this for little teeny churches. I've done this for everybody. Trust me when I tell you, I understand this. Learning how to produce with third-party tools like Zoom and StreamYard, how to utilize different things, and even Lula TV, different things for Instagram, how to do that. And then we're going to end. This is important. This is why the mastermind is like for the serious content creators. We're going to end the day. You're going to pick whatever platform, Zoom or StreamYard, and we're going to have you set up that you could stream that same day if you wanted to. I'm doing it on a Friday with you all so that you can practice with your stuff Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Let's roll. That's my light challenge. I would love to see you all. Friday, we get in it, we dig in it, we set you up. You practice Saturday, you practice Sunday, and Monday you roll with your new tools. That would be my ultimate goal, because that's what I'm going to impart into you. That's what I'm going to share. Okay. All right. So that's what we got going there. I know that this isn't for everybody. Got to go. Interested in live streaming help? We'll check out for the link. See you later, Diana. Great to meet you. You know this inside and out. Thanks, Mama. Hey, Miss Natalie. Your messages have been great. Thank you, sis. Appreciate that. She said, cute. Creating uniqueness through empowerment. Ooh. Do it. I like it. Do it, do it, do it, do it. What you don't know, learn it or get somebody else to do it for you. So that's for my content creators. And I had to take that moment to do that. And thank you for those of you who that's not your jam. Stay with me, because I'm not the only light bearer in the earth. I need you all. I need to get y'all going. Let's go. It's time to hit the bricks and make it happen. We're waiting for you. The world is waiting for your unique assignment to get out there. And maybe there's just some barrier or challenge to you getting fully to all the spaces and places you're supposed to be. So let's work that out. For the rest of you, that might not be your thing. I want you to know it's okay, because even though I'm going to be doing live streaming masterclasses with them, I'm still doing everything else that I can do to help you build your dream, whatever your dream is. So if you are ready to dig in it and you can do the work by yourself, you're good with just self-management, get the book. Get the book and go do the work, do the exercises that have gotten several people in this tribe on the right path to finding and fulfilling their purpose, whether through coaching or relationships, whether it was getting a Ph.D., whatever it was, we pushed them past stuck. Otherwise, if you need help, go get the course. Udemy's got it at $19.99 right now. The free course is just a quiz. You can go take that to kind of see where you are and where you might need help. But the course is $19.99. And you all know Udemy can fluctuate. So I'm just sharing that. So there's that tool. Also with that tool, I created this workbook because some people said, I like PDFs, but I don't want to just work online and do that. Here's a workbook that goes with the course. You can get this on Amazon. I've tried to create everything to help make it simple for you. Really. Because I want you to win. No matter what. Okay. All right. That was just a moment. Lastly, we started with devotional and it ends with the devotional. If you haven't gotten your release devotional, this is another way you stay connected. The podcast will be coming out soon. You have all the teachings also on the 21-day release devotional page. If you haven't gone to do that, you can make that happen. Let's see. Courage. Thank you. Oh, good. I'm so glad you're encouraged. Pamela says, work with a church, have them on Zoom, Facebook Love. I signed them up for StreamYard. This is perfect. Absolutely. Absolutely. So come learn the tools, because I'm absolutely going to break it down in that mastermind. That would be a good investment for them, Pam, because the mastermind is going to take you all behind the scenes. So like everything I do when I'm setting up, getting ready to do this, I know people have said, well, I've seen people use StreamYard, but it doesn't look like yours. Was because I'm coming at it differently. I'm coming at it as a broadcast journalist, and former entertainment host. Right. So I'm going to come at it with marketing and branding because it's important. I'm going to come at it, doing the things that are important. So what you're looking at right now is a little behind the scenes of me setting up for even today's broadcast. So this was me behind the scenes doing some stuff and getting in the back end and making that happen. But there's a reason why everybody's won't look the same, because you can only listen, if you put a paintbrush in my hand, you might get something that looks like this, but you put a paintbrush in Picasso's hand, you're going to get something far more valuable. It's all about who has the tool and how you know how to use that tool, right? That's what's important. So I encourage you all that have an aptitude for this, that that this is a part of your journey. Let's make it happen. So you have all these different ways, y'all, to stay connected. There's no reason why we fall off after this. Because at the end of 2020, I'm going to be doing check-ins like, where are we? Did you start that new job? Did you write that book? Is your relationship any better? Have you been able to work through the trauma of your childhood? How is that relationship with your family? Are you a better human? Be a good human. Are you a better human? All these things are important because we should be going from one level to the next. You look up, there's the ceiling. You crawl up, you step on that ceiling. Now it's your floor. You look up, there's another ceiling. So every part of this journey is about leveling up. And so you all, I want you to type in the chat right now, what's the area you need to level up? What's the area where you need to level up? I love you so much. You can't make the mastermind time. LOL, LOL. What's the area where you need to level up? Speak it. Come on and say it. Let us know it so we can pray about it and we can suggest a tool, and then I can release you into your day. Release you into your day. What is it? What's the area where you need to level up? Nobody? Interesting. No, y'all got quiet on me. Y'all got quiet on me. What are y'all doing? Oh, I just love my people. I love y'all so much. Okay, I see them coming in now. All right. Content creation. All right. Lord, we thank you that everything that Monique needs to help birth out of her what's already in her is at her fingertips, and that somehow we will work out this mastermind time conflict so she can get everything that she needs to make that happen. Jennifer, planning for future ministry. I saw a preaching clip of you on Jennifer's page. If that's your jam, go to Jennifer's page and look at her preaching content. She was giving it to the people, giving them what they want. Yes, Jennifer. Absolutely. Ministry. And the question I would have for you is, what does ministry look like moving forward? Because after the pandemic and after, all that's going on in the world, ministry is going to look very different than when we went into 2020. So get plugged in for the right tools to help you grow and expand. Sue, finishing my 3rd novel. Yay. Take my podcast online. Yay. It's about spotlighting people who are pursuing their passions. Awesome. I love that. That is awesome. I love it. So let's do it. Let's do it. Get the tools that you need to do what you need to do, mama. Writing this book. Yes, ma'am. Let's give birth to every single thing. Every single thing. Right? And for those of you who maybe it's not about content, and aren't you proud? We're all proud of it. I mean, we've got the best empowerment tribe, really. People are doing things, movers and shakers, really. I'm good with production. Need prayer that intent is realized to protect. I got you. Yes, I know you are a tech girl too. I know you are. So make sure that, yes, the intent is realized, and make sure that beyond the technology, their messaging is on point. They're zoomed in on their key demographic, and they are not using it, just like we're talking about with Jennifer. Don't do ministry online the way you were doing it before the pandemic. Content matters. It's got to deliver. Candace, finishing all my certifications for early childhood education and start my YouTube channel. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Savalas. Yes, ma'am. That's right. The Reverend Dr. Jennifer Lynn Oliver. That is right. That is right. I'm so proud. We just have so many awesome jewels. And I want to encourage those of you who are saying, well, that's not my thing. I'm not a content creator. I'm just trying to figure out life with my husband. Or I'm just trying. It's fine. That's why we have our regular coaching and our group coaching that I'll be releasing. So if you have not texted me and you have not gone ahead and sent release to the word 22999, because I'm gonna let those folks know first. I have this thing about loyalty and people that have been walking with me for a minute. I feel like they should always get the first. If that's wrong, then judge me for being wrong. But I just feel that loyalty matters. And when people walk with you, I want to give them the first fruits. So, yay, Candace. Pamela, I know you got it, girl. Yes. So that's it. That's what I got for you all today. I'm excited to be working with you. I'm excited to see what you all give birth to. I'm excited because I know that this next level of whatever we're about to do, you bought it anyway. You're so fun. This girl, that's walking by faith and not by sight. That's walking by faith and not by sight. Yay, Candace Baldwin. Yes, I know. So and we want to keep this going, right? There's something about peer-to-peer coaching that makes this rich. And so that's why I hope you'll take advantage of either the peer coaching for content delivery, content creators, or just group coaching for life, because listen, all of us need a little help every now and then, right? I'm so proud of everyone. What are you telling me? Go to Savalas's page and watch him do some auto-tune singing. He's a singer. I didn't know it. And he didn't even need the auto-tune. But I just love floating around to your pages and seeing what you're working on. Much love and peace. Much love and peace to you. Much love and peace to you, brother. This is the beginning of the new era. So we're shifting. We're going to be shifting. Now, next Thursday, I will be doing a show, but it probably will be the last of the Life Unscripted shows. For a while, I might go float to once a month on that. And we'll just be together Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Otherwise, let's get into group coaching. Let's get into either a class so you can figure out what your purpose is. Let's plug into something. If you still need a therapist recommendation, make sure you reach out to me, because I don't want you. I know some of you have been using this as your therapy, and I'm glad that it's helped, but it can't be everything. So let's make a real plan for moving forward. You've got to make a real plan for moving forward. Okay. That's the responsible thing to do. That's what I want for you. I want your life to be healed, healthy, and whole in every area. In every area. Natalie says, may God continue to bless you and may He pour back into you immensely what you've given out. I receive that, sister. I receive that, Natalie. Thank you so much. I just wanted to take a minute and just fully let it just permeate in my bones, all the way down to the bones. Proud of you. Purple hearts, my favorite color. I love you all to life. Listen, if you don't know anything, know this. I'm so glad. Know this, that from the beginning, from the time we started with this 21-day devotional, I wanted to make sure you had my best and exactly what you needed, right? Because that's always going to be my commitment, is to give you my very best. Always. By the strength God gives me. Group hug. You better get in here and bring it in. That's what I'm talking about. I need that group hug. That's awesome. Y'all are funny. I love y'all so much. Okay. Does anybody have any questions for me? Does anybody have anything else they want to say? What are you doing over here, Monique? I see you doing something funny on Periscope. What you doing? You tapping out something. I can't tell what it is, though. A, B, C, D, E, A, B, C. You love the tribe. Yes, group hug. You know I got nothing but love for you, honey. Got nothing but love for you, honey. Absolutely. 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 I am by your side. You already know that. I'll be your light. That wasn't a mistake. That theme song, for those of you who know what I'm talking about. I'll be your light. Group hug. There we go. Get them in. Get them in. Okay. All right. So if everybody's good, I'm going to just sign off with a big old kiss. Love you all to life. Make sure you plug in. You can visit JeanetteSmith.com for more on all of those classes. Tribe, expect a text from me tonight about the group course, the group classes. Now I have to listen to that song. What? Nothing but love for you, honey. I implanted a song in your mind. Make sure you check out the website for all that. And tonight, Tribe, I'll be texting you about the group, the individual group that has nothing to do with content creation. It's just about life coaching, right? The transformational coaching. We're going to be doing that. Doc! Good to see you, sir. Glad you're in. Thanks so much. Love y'all to life. Miss Helen, love you too. All right, y'all have a good one. I was going to say peace out, but then I was going to say, don't do that. Don't do peace out. Don't do it. Don't do peace out. So I'm not going to do peace out. I'm not going to do Mindset Monday, but I am going to go out on that song just because I like it. So I love y'all. Mwah. See ya. I'll be your light. You didn't like it? Okay. That was just for me. I'll go listen to it by myself.